What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, Quinn Kalani, here with another episode of Hang 10 coming at you on the 16th of November. Coming at you joyous, filled with life and hope, because if you didn't know, if you didn't listen last week, then you probably weren't aware that the Rams were playing the Seahawks. Biggest game of the season up to this point. Our divisional rival, our true rival. You know, someone that we despise. The Gary to our Ash. Because they're pieces of shit. I'm joking. I sincerely am. I give Seattleites a hard time, but that's only because you guys take it so poorly. I truly say everything with the lightest of intentions regarding you guys. So we will be humble in victory today because we won the first game. We still have to play Seattle again. We lost our first divisional game to the 49ers. So right now we're 1-1 in the division. We still have a lot of work to do. But I was so impressed today with our Los Angeles Rams. I was so impressed. So much was at stake. A loss would have driven us back to 5-4. We were already projected to be the final seed in the new playoff format. You never want to be fighting for that final place, especially when you got teams in the NFC like Chicago, like Minnesota. You know, the NFC is a deep conference, man. I think it's far more deep than the AFC. A win moved us up in the divisional rankings. I don't know what will be, but we'll either be 1 or 2. I'm thinking we'll be 2. Arizona will probably be 1. Arizona and Seattle actually play on Thursday, so that's a very pivotal game for the division. So I don't often watch I don't watch their games intently. Like, I may have it on as background noise or whatever. But this Thursday, I'll be watching the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks intently. That's a very important game. The final score, Rams 23, Seahawks 16. Our keys to victory. What did we do to succeed? How did we bring home this much-needed dub? We got pressure on Russell Wilson. Oh, man. We did not make the pocket comfortable for him at all tonight. We had 5 total sacks. Leonard Floyd, our free agent pickup, I've sang his praises all year. He had 4 going into this game. After this game, now he has 7. He's balling. Really utilizing the edge rushing position. The depth that we have on our defensive line. Aaron Donald, Michael Brocker, Sebastian Joseph Day, Greg Gaines, Morgan Fox. That depth really allows our edge rushers and our 34 technique to get around there, man. Aaron Donald demands a double team coverage. All you got to do is beat one guy. Leonard Floyd is beating his one-on-one matchups. Also at the outside linebacker position, if you were listening early on in the camp part of Hang 10, Rams camp, early August, you might have heard me talk about Terrell Lewis, who is our third-round rookie draft choice from Alabama, Roll Tide. This is a Roll Tide-friendly program. Terrell Lewis was the outside linebacker. He got 2 sacks today. Bald. Looking forward to what the future has in store for him, man. I've said it once, I've said it multiple times. I want a stud Alabama linebacker on our defense. It's what we've always needed, and now we finally got one. Hopefully it pans out to be a long-lasting franchise success. And, of course, one of our defensive captains, one of our long-standing players, someone who is on the St. Louis Rams roster, Michael Brockers, also recorded a sack. So shout out to Brock. Now, we were getting pressure on Russell Wilson all day, but Russell Wilson is so talented. He has such a command of the chaos behind the line of scrimmage that even if the pocket collapses, he can make a giant play. So your coverage really has to be complete from whistle to whistle. And I thought we exhibited that today. So we need to give a big shout out to number 31, Darius Williams. 2 interceptions, 2 pivotal interceptions, one in the end zone. And another one, he timed the route perfectly, timed Russell Wilson perfectly, jumped to the route, snagged it. He's done that multiple times this year. New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles. Darius Williams, 4 interceptions on the year. He's having a tremendous year. The other big offensive threat on the Seattle Seahawks kind of looks like the second coming of Terrell Owens, to be honest with you. DK Metcalf was shut down this game, and I am beyond thrilled to say so. Jalen Ramsey had more of one-on-one matchups with DK Metcalf, shut him down. At the end of the game, DK Metcalf only had 2 receptions for 28 yards. Shout out to Jalen Ramsey. All this hype behind DK Metcalf going into this game, Jalen Ramsey reminds everyone why he's one of the top paid cornerbacks in this league. Legitimately one of the best cornerbacks in this league. Top 5, hands down. Complete corner. Will tackle at the line of scrimmage. Will cover the flats. He's a bad dude. Put some respect on Jalen Ramsey's name. He's a fucking gangster. And he's from Nashville. What up? This is Hang 10. Live from Honolulu. But Bread, Hopkinsville. This is a 270 production. Believe that. Our third key to success. Seattle was the top scoring offense going into this game. So I knew our defense would perform admirably. I didn't know they would perform as well as they did, keeping Seattle to 13 points. I thought maybe they would keep them to around 21 to 24. So our defense really won us the game, sealed it truly. But I knew that our offense would also have to, we at least have to score 21 on Seattle to win the game. Damn near every time we play them. Mind you, we have a winning record against Pete Carroll's Seahawks with Sean McVay. And Sean McVay's Rams are also 30-0 when leading at halftime, which we were. So anyway, back to offense. We had to be able to produce offense. We had to be able to match Seattle if we were to fall behind. Got to talk about Jared Goff, our quarterback, number 16, 27 out of 37 attempts for 302 yards. 300 yards is always a good game. He didn't have any touchdowns, but you know what? It really wasn't needed because we had a complete offensive attack. We were really able to get our play action. Our entire offense centers and revolves and orbits around the play action. And for the play action to be successful, you need to be able to sell the run. And you need to be able to sell it hard to disguise when the quarterback swings out. That's the whole point of the play. Once you do that enough, the defense isn't able to anticipate which is the play action and which is the actual run. Our offense depends on our run game starting strong, our passing game holding out, and then our running game bringing it back. And that's exactly what we did. Our 3-headed rushing attack, running back by committee, is the terminology these days. Our rookie, Cam Akers from Florida State, 10 carries for 38 rushing yards. Admirable. Malcolm Brown, our senior running back, University of Texas, 6 carries for 33 yards, 5.5 yards average, 2 touchdowns. 2 nasty touchdowns. Malcolm Brown showed such awareness running today. 1 touchdown, he was able to find a hole, leap over their defender, splitting perfectly into a gap into the end zone. On the other one, he was able to punch it in, old school bully Jerome Bettis style, smash mouth, past the line of scrimmage. Love that shit. And what has probably been our lead horse this season, Daryl Henderson Jr., 7 carries for 28 yards, 1 touchdown. Admirable, serviceable performance from Daryl Henderson. When we get our rushing game going, we're a very hard team to beat. No one runs the play action better than Sean McVay. Once we get that going, man, we're nasty. We also need to talk about our wide receiver depth. That really played a factor in tonight. When you think about the Rams, you think about Robert Woods, you think about Cooper Kupp, you know how fucking gangster they are. Cooper Kupp is one of the best route runners in this league. Robert Woods is one of the most versatile receivers in this league, one of the most unselfish receivers in this league, one of the best rushers out of the backfield, jet sweeps, one of the best blockers at the receiver position. Can't sing enough about Bobby Trees, a.k.a. Robert Woods. But we need to really sing the praises of another guy, Josh Reynolds. 8 receptions, 94 yards. Just shy of 12 yards average. A first down per reception. That's 8 first downs. Josh Reynolds got us tonight. Shout out to you, Josh Reynolds, at the number 3 position, showing up and doing work. And, of course, a tip of the cap to Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp, 5 snags apiece for a sum total of 83 yards. Tyler Higbee also had a pretty decent day. He had a big 39-yard reception. Gerald Everett had, a reception or 2. So Jared was spreading the ball around. Everybody was involved. Something that was very unfortunate, Andrew Whitworth was injured. Looked pretty nasty on the replay. Defender fell into the back left of his knee. Hopefully things would be all right. One of my best friends tore his ACL in football in high school, and I remember just hanging out with him all the time during his recovery, playing Batman Arkham Asylum, because that had just come out, and eating Subway, shit ton of Subway. And, just you could see the toll that it takes on somebody physically and mentally, when you just take something from somebody and you're like, here, instead of, football, which you love, we're going to give you a bashed up knee and consistent pain throughout the day. Speaking of injuries, Kai Forbath got hurt. We had picked him up after we had dropped Sloman, who was really failing to perform at the standard that we want from the kicking position. Kai Forbath missed a field goal as well, an extra point, and he got hurt. But you know what I say? Let Johnny Hecker kick our field goals. We have the best punter in the last 25 years since Sebastian Janikowski was in his prime. Johnny Hecker is the best punter since Sebastian Janikowski was in his prime. Facts. 100%. Book it, Danny. Why not let Johnny Hecker kick our field goals? He practiced. They showed him on the sideline. He gave the chef's kiss. And I have the utter confidence in Johnny Hecker. I want a Johnny Hecker jersey. Johnny Hecker is a gangster. Sniper. 50-yard punt and quarter pocket. Come on. We have a tremendous roster this year. I believe we have the best punter in football. I believe we have the best defensive lineman in football. Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald, I believe, is the best player in football, period. But, that's a matter of opinion. I wouldn't dispute anyone who disagreed. It's just my own. Jalen Ramsey is one of the top 5 cornerbacks in this league. Leonard Floyd is one of the best edge rushers in this league right now. Top 10. We're performing at a really high level. And our offense is rolling, too. I think overall, going into the game, we were the second-rated overall defense of the NFL. I'm really hoping coming out of this week will be the number 1 rated defense in the NFL. That would be tremendous. It would speak a lot to Sean McVay's growth as a head coach. Sean McVay is an offensive genius, the offensive whiz kid from Washington, D.C. Without Wade Phillips. Picks up Brandon Staley. And together they produce the number 1 defense in the NFL. Oh, that'd be a dream come true. We need all this positivity and energy going forward because things just get tougher. Our next matchup, Monday night. Tampa Bay. We'll be playing Tom Brady, Robert Gronkowski, Chris Godwin, and all those dudes. Bruce Arians. It's going to be a tough matchup. Right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 7-3. They got some momentum themselves. But I think, if our defense is playing at this level, and if we can continue this defensive play consistently, then I really feel like we could go on a good streak here towards going into the last part of the season, the last quarter of the season. So that's what we're looking out for. Our early keys to victory, what we're looking, what I think is, what do you got to do to beat the Buccaneers? Well, I think it starts up front. I think it starts in the trenches. I'm looking at our defensive line: Aaron Donald, Sebastian Joseph Day, Michael Brockers. If we could win that battle, make the pocket collapse on Tom Brady. I really like our coverage on the back end. I think we have what it takes to have the number 1 overall defense. We're playing really, really high level. But it will be a tremendous matchup. We got the dub. Seattle. It was a good game. And it's always a good game. I hope you don't take me too seriously whenever I shit on you guys. I know that you do take it seriously. So that's why I have so much fun doing it in so frequent a manner. But it was a good game. Go Rams. Fuck Seattle. I'm just playing. Stay safe. Stay smart. God bless.